Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We are still running at Torment 8. Just as a quick recap on where we are. We're currently doing two sets. We've got the two pieces of the Arrakis set, and we've got three pieces of Jade Harvester with the Ring of Raw Grandeur in the cube, which is giving us the 4-piece bonus. So we're still kind of like doubling up on that. We've got Sacred Harvester. That's very, very nice. So really what we're looking to do is we're looking to get more bits of the Arrakis set, which would be great. We also still need to get the bracers and the mojo so that we can round out this build. But generally speaking, the build is going quite well. Now, we have had a couple of things that we can actually do to improve where we are. We have the Compass Rose and the Traveler's Pledge ready for re-rolling on this character. Let's just double check what we've got. We've got 32 Forgotten Souls, so we don't quite have enough to do that, but soon we'll be able to. In the meantime, though, we can re-roll at least one of the bits on them, but that would be giving up legendary gems. It's a very tough call. I think we should hold off until we've got 100 Forgotten Souls and then do both of them together. Now, in order to do that, I could salvage up like most of these, but I think probably just running a couple more rifts will give us enough to actually work with. We may as well grab this and this and this for the follower, and this is going to come down here. Right, so Garrigan points, because we've done quite a bit with our Barbarian, we have plenty spare. We'll just get these assigned off quickly, and this is going to go in life per hit now. Over here, critical hit chance all the way, and probably the next best thing is going to be attack speed for this. Cooldown reduction we don't really care that much about. And over here, we'll try and keep them evenly assigned. So we're going to be quite a bit more powerful than we were previously. Justice Lantern over here, that is slightly better. Better in terms of block, not better in terms of strength, but we don't care so much about strength, we just care about the block ability. We could put the Oculus on, actually, for the moment, until we get the Freeze of Deflection. But one thing we will do is we'll swap that over, and that will make a big difference. This horrible, horrible relic finally being cast out. So we wanted to save this one, and this one can get salvaged up. I think that's roughly where we want it to be. Cool, let's do that. So we're going to be running Greater Rifts. We have 2 keystones left over from the end of the last time, and try and get more bits of the Arrakis set. Zombie dogs, of course, going to be coming out. I need to put them out once we actually get into the Greater Rift, but seeing as we're quite not that level, seeing as we're running quite happily at Torment 8, we'll stick with this for the moment and see how things go. We can afford to empower. So, zombie dogs back out. And I've got to remember how to play as a witch doctor. Oh, I remember. Everything burns, and if it's not burning, then we're hitting it with Haunt. Now we do need more of these. Yeah. Get back in the swing of it in next to no time. So the Sacred Harvester, of course, is making a huge benefit to our general survivability. This is not the way we need to go. Let's go down here. Actually, I should be putting out locusts more than I am. That's the thing, it always takes a moment just to find the rhythm again. Lovely, okay. Right down the middle of this. As long as stuff is dying near us, then all the cooldowns are being significantly reduced. And we are pretty mobile. Right, let's get some good locusts going there. And we won't really need to be haunting mobs much until Rift Guardians. Because the extra damage bonus that we get from that is just going to be absolutely extreme. Yeah, so if we can get enough... Ooh, let's grab this. If we can get enough Forgotten Souls, so we can start re-rolling Compass Rose and the Traveler's Pledge, that will give us one of the big damage reductions that we've been looking to get for this character. The other one, of course, in fact, there's two more for us to get. Unity, we will eventually swap over in the cube once we can get rid of the Ring of Raw Grandeur. And then there's the damage reduction from the Toad of Hugeness. So, plenty of damage reduction and survivability to come. But for the moment, we seem to be doing alright, actually. I mean, it is only Torment 8, so... it's certainly not the most dangerous place in the game. Let's get down here with these guys. Now, I tend to record these in batches, so for those of you who've been making suggestions during last week's videos, thank you so much for those suggestions. But of course, by the time I actually get to see them, we're already 5 episodes further on from where you are. So it's good for me to take them on board for next time, but it's generally not something that I can directly act on. Rarely something will come through on a Friday when I start my recordings, but it's very much potluck. Okay, who's down here? You guys. And of course, once we get more of the Arrakis set, in fact, we need another 3 pieces really before we can do the set dungeon. The set dungeon is one that I'd like to master because I don't think I've done it previously. In fact, I don't think I've done any of the Witch Doctor dungeons. And I don't know, the Spirit of Arrakis set just seems like it'd be a good idea for that. Yeah, properly keep with the spin to win mentality. No, don't make me run away. Running away is bad. Running towards the enemy, that is perfect if I'm channeling Parliament. Mostly picking that up for the extra mob that spawns. Let's not be right in the middle of that. Everything is dangerous. Thankfully, everything is also dying relatively easily. 98%, this is a quick run. We're going to get through quite a few rifts this time, I reckon. Right, we're going to want to haunt. Haunt and locusts and spin to win. Spin to win done. It is not our best. I think we were pushing up towards 38 previously. But there's no point pushing massively when we've still got a decent chance to upgrade these. Okay, so this is a 35, so 36, 37 would give us 100%. So maybe doing a 38 for the next one would make sense, actually. Ooh, another bit of the Arrakis set. Okay, we're going to re-roll that. And that, yeah. Well, unless it's actually better than what we have. But that is brilliant. Yeah, so we can transmute that into a different piece. And if we can get the helmet would be ideal. I'll take anything else, of course. But the helmet would be ideal. Right, so scrolling down. Compared to our current one, it's not quite as good. So we'll keep our current one. But let's go switcheroo this. So this may actually put a bit of a stopper in our plans. So convert set item takes 10 forgotten souls. And death breaths. And we're out of death breaths. Okay, we're going to need to get some death breaths. We can hold on to this for the moment though. This is not going anywhere. Jeez. It's almost as if some idiot spent all of the death breaths actually trying to create stuff like the Sacred Harvester. Who would do such a thing? Actually, no, it was spent on my Barbarian. Right, so Maximus, you're lovely, but no. Court of the Sherma, it's fun, but no. And I think let's run another Greater Rift before we go and do some Death Breath hunting. So this, we'll put it up to 38 just to see how we cope with it. So zombie dog's out. Right into the middle of everything. Ah, it's totally fine, he says. Run away. Temporarily. Just while we kill everything around. Now these guys are the guys that I said I always hate. Mostly I hate them because they do that horrible thing where they put stuff that burns under your feet. Other than that, I reckon we'll probably be fine, although this is a little bit hazardous. 38 is almost certainly at the limit of what we can do without going completely insane. Let's refresh our soul harvest stacks. Ah, geez. Frozen's as well, right? Back out. They're doing everything I hate all at once. Right, there's one problem gone. It's a bit more tactical at the moment, and it doesn't help that my nose is itching. Conduit will definitely help. Not sure if it'll help me or them. Let's just go with a yes. I mean, I think it's a general improvement, but when everything has the potential to kill us at one go. It's hard to say what's going to be a good idea and what isn't. Just keep moving, just keep moving. It's not even keep spinning, it's just keep moving. Yeah, definitely feeling a little bit uncomfortable with this. That's okay, though. I mean, When has it ever gone badly for me when I've been punching above my weight? Yeah? You can't name a time, can you? And why? Because I always have a plan to run away, even if that plan doesn't work and I end up in serious trouble. There's always a plan there. That being said, this is terrible but manageable in like the most extreme way possible. Just got to make sure when I put my hands back that I definitely put them back on the correct thing. Because if I put them like one key across, that could easily cause death. Other difficulties, not so much of a problem. This difficulty, oh, terrible, terrible plan. Okay, 95%, so need to make sure that our stacks are kept high. You'll do. Although really we're going to need more things to find before they run down. Yeah, let's not go down that.
The Rift Guardian has found it.
It's Parendi. So, with Parendi, I'm not going to get in close. We're just going to kill Parendi at range. By far the safest thing to do. Okay, that was terrifying. But we've got 100% chance to upgrade our gems, so yeah, let's use that. And we'll put the last one in Bane of the Trapped. There we go. And then we can ID the wonderful things that we've got. What's we going to need to hand this in? And then we can finally get those death breaths that we need. Okay, so we've got another bit of Jade Harvesters. It's, once again, another chest piece. We've already got one of these. Oh, actually. Oh, no, we did have one. I thought so. So, if we were to wear this and this, we could do the Jade Harvesters set dungeon. Not really interested in doing that. An Ancient Lit and the Undaunted is interesting. So that's an intelligence-based one, of course. Ancient Blackthorns, that is just a mockery. Rakos Glass of Life. You can have this. Because I honestly don't care. And we'll put that point in there. Okay, let's salvage up what we have. Before we go on our quest to get Death's Breaths, let's ask for helmets from Kadala. It's been a week, so you never know. No, still does not like us. But we got an Andariel's Visage, so we can salvage that up and get another Forgotten Soul, which will immediately get spent as soon as we get the Death's Breaths in question. Okay, Zombie Dog's out. And we're going to need to do just a regular rift and kill as many things as we can. You. I hear a goblin, who of course we will kill in short order. But we do need to clear these guys out first. Goblins would be great if they can give us some quick death breaths. Now, knowing our luck, we'll end up re-rolling, and of course it's a Blood Shard one. I mean, what else would we expect? We need death breaths, and we get the one thing that's not death breaths. It's fine. Knowing our luck, we'll end up re-rolling the chest piece, and we'll get like the legs that we've already got, or another chest piece. But it won't stop us trying. No. Let's kill that last one at range. Grab those. Now we're being a bit reckless with this rift because after having run the 38, I feel we can afford a little bit of freedom, not caring, however you want to put it. But really, we should be being a bit more careful with what we're doing here. You see my health shooting up and down. That in itself isn't a problem. God, look at those death breaths. Love them. We've definitely got 5, maybe even 6 by now. So we'll have enough for a reroll by the time we're done. Get right in, burn these guys. And go back to get all the loot. It is fun running stuff slightly above your level. It's a good way of getting the adrenaline flowing. Definitely not advisable if you have a weak heart. Dodgy ticker, no. Need not apply. Now, guess we're going up this way. Oh yeah, these guys look like guys we should kill. And you... yeah, not really that interesting. Let's just get a haunt on them and we'll move on to the next area. I'll imagine that they die somewhere in the background. Really? I want guys like this. Oi, no touching. It's like some specialty kink show. I'm allowed to touch, you're not allowed to touch me. We need more blue and yellow packs. That's what we need. Maybe if we hurry around. Aha! I see you. What? Jeez, and they're making me run away as well. Thing is, if they're close enough to die from my Firebats, then probably they're close enough to explode on me. So we do need to be careful with those guys. I've said it before, but I wish there was an item that you could use to improve the range of your... It's getting just a little bit elemental for me. Range of the Firebats. You know, gradually increase the distance that it swirls up until it's taking most of the screen up as a massive flaming tornado. That would be cool. Definitely impractical for PvP though. If they were trying to do any form of balancing on that, I think that would be the first complaint. That being said, anything that you can do to make the screen super busy in PvP, I reckon, would be a lot of fun. My brother's Taurash's Disco Inferno comes to mind. In fact, any wizard build, it's like can't tell what's like actually dangerous and what's just the wizard being the wizard. Anyone over here? Not really. I see you though. Yeah, I reckon we've probably got enough from this, but obviously we still need more. Let's scurry on round, move on to the next area, and we'll get the Rift Guardian taken care of. Aha! Some people that are actually worthy of our time. Except they're sort of running around all over the place. And now making us run around. Fine, we'll just spin in place until we hit them or they die or... Proper nightmarish, like back and forth. On the spot. No. Right. You get that, you get these, and there we go. Rage with Keystones. There's a Death's Breath and a couple of Forgotten Souls, so not a complete loss there either. Right, back to town we go. Shard of Hate, Slash of Knives. And we got 13 Death's Breaths, so we can try one reroll. Well, let's grab this. We'll be careful about the salvaging. So, Slash of Knives, lovely, but no. Shard of Hate, fun, but no. Before we do the rerolling, let's ask. In fact, we'll do the rerolling first, and then we'll see what Kadala gives us. So, convert set item. Gave us the gloves. So, rather than Soul Harvest gets the effect of every rune, we swap it over for Hex gains the effect of the Toad of Hugeness rune. 50% damage reduction and heal for 10% of our life per second for 15 seconds. This is the point when Zombie Dogs gets changed over. There's Hex, and this is going to be probably Jinx, actually. Because we don't want to turn into an angry chicken. And we need to make sure that this, yep, that is on the correct one. Armor increased by 10%. So we're no longer able to heal from this. That is going to be a change to the way we play slightly. Let's ask for helmet pieces.
That costs too much.
Split tusk looks cool. Not actually that cool. What I could do is I could swap the Grim Reaper over for this. We will lose quite a lot of toughness. I could re-roll that that life per second into vitality, and then we'll just lose a bit of damage, but it will give us more survivability. But I think having this and the 50% damage reduction and healing is probably going to be enough, because this is effectively a heal, so we don't need this one anymore. Put the gloves down. Step away from the gloves. We're happy with how this has gone. And we'll salvage up all these bits. Okay, right. We need to test this out. So... I'm almost certain I've forgotten something. So let's just have a double check. Still got Grieving Death, still got Confidence Ritual, still got Craven Justice. Greater Rift, let's not do 38. Let's take it down a notch just so we can see how it works. I mean, everything's dying, which is great. Also, my cooldowns are really weird. But I think this is going how it's supposed to be. Everything's going to be really hectic now. Yeah, it'll take me just a moment to find my new rhythm, I bet. I feel like we're slower. But I can't tell if that's just because I'm being very bad at what I'm doing. Or if we're actually slower. As long as I can see the toad, we've got that damage reduction. And I'm not actually feeling like this is dangerous. I do feel slower though. Oh, you know why it is. It's because we're not getting the speed boost. Ah, why am I slower? Because we're actually slower. That's why. That's fine. It's amazing the difference it makes, though. Like, absolutely incredible. It is palpable, the difference. Don't make me run away. Toad of Hugeness. Yeah, do still take some damage from mobs. At least some recognizable damage, but it's a lot less scary than it was. So we can probably up the difficulty, because I don't think it's going to slow down our killing. We only need to pop the toad down once every 15 seconds. Now the question is, can I pop the toad down while spinning? That's going to be the big defining factor. Let's test. No, it stops us spinning. That's okay. Good to know. Obviously just face tanking that guy. Face tanking may not always be a sensible option, but it's almost always an option. Yeah, I can imagine that actually getting everything applied on the higher difficulty levels is where we're going to fall down. Because our build builds on combinations of things. The hordes, the locust swarm, and then the firebats. With our damage reduction coming in from our friendly toad, we'll be able to avoid most of the bits and bobs. Oh, but I can see with our cooldown reduction, it depends on whether the Rift Guardian ends up summoning stuff in or not. But I can see the cooldown reduction vanishing and us having a bit of time without being able to do much about it. Can I hit these guys? I sort of can. And also just run down into the middle of all of them, though. Right. Let's overcomplicate this Rift Guardian fight. Okay. Not really overcomplicating it. We got a mojo out of it. But this is lower than the highest level that we've done. So only going to get a 60% chance on these. Okay, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. Let's head back. And we'll hand this in. And we'll take a quick ID of what this horrible looking thing is. Spirit Walk lasts until you attack or until an enemy is within 30 yards of you. Well, that's good for speed, potentially. We'd lose a little bit of damage, but it would give us more utility. No, I think we'll keep our current one. So this can go... maybe we should give the Defender of Westmarch to you instead of Coven's Criterion, because Coven's Criterion isn't really going to be doing much at this level. What we need is we need them to stay alive permanently. Oh, that's what I was spending all the Death's Breaths on. Trying to get a invulnerability relic for our Templar. No, this should go in the cube eventually. Okay, just before we finish, we will ask for headpieces from Kadala. We might get lucky. Almost certainly not, though. Okay, and I think that's probably a good point for us to finish this episode off. So we've got one more bit of the Arika set. We're up to 4 pieces. Well, 4-piece set bonus. Still only got 3 pieces. So we need 2 more bits before we can potentially do the set dungeon. And 2 more bits until everything does a lot more damage. Ooh, yes, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. But that's going to have to be for another time. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so. And you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.